Before we begin, please press the like button and the subscribe button. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into something that is an absolute game changer if you're a heavy traveler, a remote worker, or honestly just someone who is completely fed up with restrictive internet. We're looking at the TeQ I.Q Hotspot, and specifically, we're going to focus on its USA and global roaming capabilities. Doing that really helps us out, and it lets us keep bringing you these in-depth breakdowns of amazing new tech like the one we're looking at today. So, a huge thank you for that. All right, let's get right into it. Are you tired of those insanely restrictive data caps, dropped signals at the worst possible times, and those exorbitant roaming fees? Because honestly, we've all been there. You're on this crucial business trip, or maybe you're finally taking that dream international vacation, and boom, your connection just drops. Or even worse, you get home, open your mail, and get hit with this massive, unexpected bill just because you wanted to check your email or use a map app. It is such a universal frustration with modern mobile internet. But what if I told you those headaches could literally be a thing of the past?
Well, the core promise from TeQ I.Q is incredibly straightforward. They guarantee that unlimited hotspot internet means exactly that. Unlimited. They aren't playing any of those sneaky word games where they throttle your speeds after a few gigabytes. We are talking about always premium internet with absolutely no data caps and absolutely zero speed slowing down. You can finally stop obsessively checking your data usage because the connection is genuinely, truly unlimited. It's pretty wild.
Now think about your standard domestic carrier. Usually they tie you down to a single network, right? If you hit a dead zone, you are just completely out of luck. But the TeQ I.Q US 5G tri-band mobile hotspot bypasses that whole problem. It actually automatically switches to the strongest available provider. It seamlessly scans the area and bounces between AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile to make sure you always have the absolute best, most stable connection possible, no matter where you happen to be in the States.
And when we talk about actual performance, oh man, this device supports 5G speeds up to 2.5 gigabits per second. To put that into perspective, that is fast enough to download a full 4K movie in literally just a few seconds. That's up to 15 times faster than standard 4G networks. So, whether you're streaming high-def video or jumping on an important video conference for work, you're going to experience extremely minimal latency. It also uses dual-band 5G Wi-Fi, so both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz, giving you super flexible network management and way less interference if you're in a crowded area. And the crazy part? It does all of this without even needing a physical SIM card.
So that kind of domestic power is amazing, right? But shifting over to its global roaming capabilities reveals a whole different level of freedom. We're talking no contracts, no roaming fees, and totally pay-as-you-go data. This is really where the device separates itself from standard solutions. You aren't locked into some rigid, crazy expensive long-term contract, and you'll never, ever be surprised by hidden roaming fees again. You literally just pay for exactly what you need as you go. So, just how far does this global freedom actually reach? Well, get this. This single, compact little device supports commercialized 5G connectivity in more than 90 countries. Think about that for a second. That means you're getting ultra-fast, premium speeds across a huge portion of the globe, and you don't even have to change your hardware once.
And to make sure you have strong, continuous signals across all 90 of those countries, the device is designed to seamlessly connect across more than 390 operator networks worldwide. Just like it switches between the big three networks back in the US, it is constantly finding and automatically connecting to the absolute strongest local network for you internationally.
But wait, it gets better. Beyond those 5G-specific zones, TeQ I.Q offers flexible data plans that cover over 200 countries overall. And you can customize these plans exactly how you want to. So you have the option to buy data by the day, by the month, maybe by a specific region if you're doing a tour, or just by the gigabyte. You get to tailor the service entirely to your own unique travel and usage needs. What this all amounts to is true worldwide coverage across the Americas, Europe, the Middle East, Asia, Africa, and Oceania. For all you remote workers out there, digital nomads, and heavy travelers, this means you are comprehensively covered on nearly every single continent. The world is quite literally your office.
Let's look at the hardware itself for a minute, because power and portability are heavily prioritized here. It packs this massive 5,400 milliamp hour battery that's designed to give you up to 16 hours of continuous usage. 16 hours! Plus, you can securely connect up to 16 different devices simultaneously. That handles your phone, your laptop, your tablet, and even your travel companion's devices
all at once. It even works as a built-in power bank, meaning you can actually charge your phone right from the hotspot while you're on the move. You navigate all your settings on a really crisp 2.4-inch LCD touchscreen, and somehow, despite all this internal power, the whole unit weighs just 0.42 pounds. It's the ultimate lightweight travel companion.
Using it day to day is incredibly intuitive. Basically, here's how a day in the life goes. You just turn on this tiny half-pound unit and toss it into your bag. Done. The touchscreen lets you easily monitor your signal strength or check on connected devices if you really want to, but honestly, it automatically handles finding the strongest global network totally in the background. You just go about your amazing day without having to swap tiny physical SIM cards or mess around with complicated network settings.
Now, beyond the hardware, there is a seriously established infrastructure behind this device. It's backed by TeQ I.Q, which is a company with over 20 years of experience providing support and helping clients pay less while getting more from their technology. They even include remote hotspot management support right out of the gate. So if you ever run into a weird configuration issue while you're halfway across the world, an expert team is readily available via chat or phone to help you sort it out fast.
So we have covered some seriously fantastic ground today. And I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative question to chew on. If you could travel the world without ever checking a data limit or paying a single roaming fee, where would you go first? Experiencing the internet without borders completely changes how we travel, how we work, and how we connect. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this completely changed how you view mobile connectivity. Catch you next time.